In 1987, the United States Supreme Court heard a pivotal case known as Turner v. Safley. This case involved inmates at a Missouri correctional facility who challenged a prison regulation that prohibited them from marrying without permission. The main question was whether the prison's regulation violated the First Amendment rights of inmates. The Supreme Court ruled in a 6-3 decision that the regulation was unconstitutional. The court emphasized that inmates do not lose all their rights, including the right to marry, even while incarcerated. This ruling established that prisons must justify restrictions on inmates' rights with legitimate penological interests. Turner v. Safley shaped inmate rights and remains a cornerstone in discussions about constitutional rights within prisons.
That occurred 38 years ago. It might be assumed that the denial of marriage in prison is an issue that has been resolved. My name is Joel Wilborn, a prison advocate. In 2024, I met an incarcerated woman at the Washington Correction Center for Women in Gig Harbor. Initially, our relationship was rocky, but she eventually trusted me due to her past abusive relationships. After many exchanges through e-messages, mail, and phone calls, we decided to marry. I told her in an e-message that I would propose during her next call. When she called, I asked, and she said, "Of course." We completed the paperwork for a prison marriage ceremony. But when it reached Superintendent Charlotte Headley, our plans were halted. My mail was returned, my e-message account was blocked, visitation denied, and our marriage request put on hold. Tim Lang, appointed Secretary of the Washington State Department of Corrections by Governor-elect Bob Ferguson on December 3, 2024, has experience in the Attorney General's office, as does Ferguson. Why would they condone Superintendent Headley's decision to deny our marriage? In closing, I want to emphasize the profound impact that relationships can have, even within the confines of a prison. My journey with her has been marked by resilience, trust building, and love, elements that transcend the bars and walls meant to separate us. It is disheartening to see our union dwarfed by bureaucratic obstacles and decisions that lack transparency. As a prison advocate, I urge those in power to recognize the humanity in every individual, including incarcerated people who seek genuine connections and the chance for a family. My hope is that Governor Ferguson and Secretary Lang will reconsider Superintendent Headley's decision and allow our love to flourish, just as it has the potential to heal and transform. Every human being deserves the basic right to love and be loved, regardless of their circumstances. Thank you for listening to my story and for considering the importance of compassion, justice, and the fundamental right to marry.